So it's official. I got the news. I was on Bleacher Report. I was looking down the page and I refreshed the page and then boom, it hit me. John Wall has been traded for Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is heading to the Washington Wizards to play with Bradley Beal. John Wall is headed to the Houston Rockets to play with DeMarcus Cousins and James Harden. I'm not going to lie. When I first read the news and I looked at it, I sat back and I analyzed and I was a little shooken up about it because I'm like, you really traded my son Westbrook? But you know what? I'm looking at the bigger picture. And I'm realizing this might not be a playoff year for the Wizards, or it might be a playoff year, but I like the move for both sides, and I'm going to tell you why. Russell Westbrook is going to go ham next season. Mark my words. Remember this video, stamp the time. Russell Westbrook is going to go crazy next season. Him and Bradley Beal are going to go bonkers. Hachimura, the Chinese black dude that's there on the team, he's going to eat. Russell Westbrook is going to feed the shooters. He's going to feed Bradley Beal. He's going to feed whatever big man they got in the center post, the low post presence, because that's what Russell Westbrook does. On the other side of the ball, John Wall, I think John Wall, this is your chance now to redeem yourself. If John Wall is healthy, I don't want to hear no excuses for him. This is his chance to redeem himself, to put himself on the upper echelon of the point guards in this NBA and make a name for himself going forward. We're not talking about the old John Wall. Those days are done with. Washington Wizards John Wall is done with. We want to see Houston Rockets John Wall now. John Wall is an underrated passer and is highly disrespected when it comes to the passing. I don't think people talking about his passing enough. I guarantee it now. John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins are going to go crazy. They're going to put the West on notice. If John Wall stays healthy, listen to me. If John Wall stays healthy, him, Cousins, and Harden are going to get busy. They're going to go busy and get crazy. Yo, I'm not a Rockets fan. You see, I'm a Westbrook fan. So now I'm a Wizards fan all of a sudden. You see how I got a flip-flop and change sides? Because I don't follow teams. Because the players are getting moved like nothing. Players are getting shipped out. But it was already being reported that Bradley Beal wanted to play with Russell Westbrook. That was already on record. They tried to deny the reports, but the report was there. Now I'm looking at it. Bradley Beal's coming off some amazing season and not making the playoffs. He gonna make the playoffs next year. He gonna make the playoffs this year coming up. Bradley Beal's gonna make the playoffs. They gonna spark some conversation in the East. You see, you got Russell Westbrook in the East now. You gotta deal with that on a nightly. I swear. And I pray to the Most High, if Russell Westbrook can get back in the gym, and I'm not talking about his three-point shot. I don't want him to take that. If he takes his three-point shot, fine. I got to live with that. I need one three-point shot out of him a game, one or none at all. But if Westbrook gets back in that gym and gets his mid-range shot right, he's putting the league on notice. I'm putting the league on notice. Next year is this year, because it's 2-3 weeks coming up, the NBA season starting. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. See, I don't know where to take this information, that this trade going down, because I know I'm a Westbrook guy. So I'm like, yo, you're putting him on the Wizards now. You got Westbrook moving around the league. But then I'm thinking about it. You're putting him on the Wizards. You putting him on one of the worst teams because they had a bad season. Bradley Beal was playing exceptional, but they had a bad season. Westbrook is going to go ham. Westbrook is going to go ham on a nightly. Detroit Pistons, the New York Knicks, all these East teams are on notice. Westbrook is going to give you buckets. Bradley Beal is going to give you buckets. Going out to the West, John Wall is going to give you buckets. DeMarcus Cousins is going to give you buckets. I like the trade for both sides. I ain't going to lie. I was shooken up a little bit about it. I wasn't sure how to read the information, but you know what? I'm positive. And I'm positively sure that both sides are going to win on this trade. This trade is bananas, and I like it for both sides, period.